I want to talk about some of the designers because I feel like there's a bit about what you do with designers that it goes unnoticed because I never noticed it until I saw it, but the furniture doesn't just come with the legs on it, you
Correct.
know, so, and the glass is in a different box and there's a special tool for it. So I feel like the more I know about what people are shipping and you talk about things, not breaking, um, for a designer or an interior designer, like you're like their best friend. They all say it. So
Yes.
why?
Well, we are the last crew to touch the item. So when we bring an item into a home, we're really the final sale for
Hmm.
either the furniture manufacturer or the designer. So we're kind of bringing in and representing a lot of companies, whether it's the designer or the architect that designed it or the manufacturer that created it. And designing a piece of furniture could have two, three, four different manufacturers involved. You could have metal guys with bronze, you can have the marble, the stone, the glass, all or wood, and sometimes we have to take an item from one workroom to another workroom to get fitted
I
and
heard
things
that.
like that. So, and then at the end of the day, we have to package it all up, and then when we deliver it, unpackage, present, place, and now you got a happy customer and happy people. And it could be multiple people involved at that delivery, and it's exciting. It was always exciting to me
Hmm.
to go in and bring in a beautiful piece of furniture and see the expression on the homeowner or the designer. Just it's always a goal of mine to be that person and have the respect that they're able to get to that level.
Hmm.
So that's another thing that always kind of drove us. I think the two brothers
I
and
think
myself.
that's actually everyone in the company because I just go, and I'm with the guys when they're loading them in, and they're not afraid,
They're not afraid.
but they're
So
very like they're very
steady.
respectful,
Yes.
steady.
Yes.
They're like
Yes.
very methodical.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's
Yes.
obviously probably taught them something.
So and that's the culture though that
Exactly.
that's come down. We try not to have it diluted from generation to generation. Um, when the business was kind of started and was growing, we had friends with us. I had my friends, my brother had his friends, and then we started hiring outsiders because we needed more manpower. But we were always on the job to instill our culture.
Mm-hmm.
And as we kind of got off the trucks and started coming back in to do admin work, um, we were relying on our A crews
Mm-hmm.
to now teach the new crews and try to keep the culture and the workmanship not to get diluted and start getting sloppy. So when we do see sloppiness, we'll interact. Just the other day, I was on the cameras. I saw my brother Dean out in La Mirada laying out a rug with the crew, showing them how to roll a rug up.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go bring it into the residence and you spread it, it's not curled
Mm-hmm.
and it spreads out easy. I'll go out always. I'm always patrolling. I call it patrolling
I
into my
know.
terminal, and I have my eyes all over, whether I'm looking at our equipment or customers' furniture, making sure it's getting packed right, wrapped right, loaded right. So I always have my finger on the pulse, if you will. And then when I can't see, I get on cameras and I patrol nationwide at all our locations. And then I'll get on the cameras on the trucks and I'll see what's happening on that as well.
I know. That's
It's like Netflix to me.
well, that's how I met you. So I was shipping a car, and I could I couldn't get in touch with the driver, and I was getting nervous because I had an event. I was working for Aston Martin, I think at the time, or maybe a different brand. But at any rate, I I was very young. I was very fired up. So I got your cell phone number. So I got your cell phone number, and I think I texted you. I don't think I called you because I wasn't that brave. But then you called me, and you were like, "Who is this? And where's the car?" And you did find it for me, and then because I thought I was gonna get fired. I'm just being honest. I was like, I'm gonna get fired. But I think that was like, to me, I was like, wow, that was amazing. I didn't expect anyone like
To reply.
to reply. Yeah, because I just was used to other
Nah,
carriers that, you
I
know.
stay in touch.
I know, and
I'm
that's,
always
yeah. Everyone in your team answers like first, second ring.
right.
You know, they
That's
know.
that's the goal. I mean, again, if you don't answer it right away, and you're gonna get another phone call. So
So
answer the first one.
yeah, I feel like that's what makes you a leader in the industry. You know, that's what makes the difference is the responsiveness and even
Yes.
your involvement with groups like LIMSA. LIMSA,
Yes.
did I say that right?
Yes, LIMSA.
Long Island
Long Island
Movers
Movers
Association.
We got a bunch of good guys in there. We've got a good group in the LIMSA group. I actually learned a lot, and we bounce ideas off each other and gather information. It's actually a good group. It's been around a long, long time.
A long time, yeah. You have it on the truck too. I see
Yes,
it. Yeah,
I try to
promote it.
give it some notoriety, and I got elected president a few years back. So it's a great group. We stay in touch. Some colleagues and we stay in touch quite often, and we share work.
Yeah,
so it's
it's
a
a good
great
group.
group. No bad blood in the group, so it's really a good group. You've been to a couple
Yeah.
of the meetings, and you could see.
Yeah,
But very happy.
very open conversation.
Yep.
And
The
that's good.
attendance could be much better, but we usually get once a year we get a big attendance, and then it kind of flutters out. But trying to keep the attendance full all the time would be best for the group.
Because there's always items or shipments that you guys can work together on,
Yes, absolutely.
you know? So there's definitely plenty of people moving around, especially
yeah.
especially in this
We specialize in more of the smaller shipments that a lot of carriers don't, and that's where we kind of specialize in the onesie twosie, if you will.
I know,
you
yeah.
know, So
a little harder for other people to
yes,
do, right? Yeah.
and we love it. So that's what we specialize in. So, our constant routes always put us in areas where guys don't go and companies don't go. So they'll call us and ask, can you take these few pieces for us? We have a big move we're doing, and we can't handle the 3 or 4 pieces.
So
that we
you
gotta
go to
send
Maine?
somewhere else. We go to Maine.
I saw there was some trucks on a barge that were going to, I think it was,
Martha's Vineyard, maybe.
or Texas maybe?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. There's an island out there. I forget the name of that. Yes,
Yeah.
that was a big installation. Yes.
Yeah. So
We have that there, and in Washington, and Florida. There's a Fisher Island. We're always on a little ferry ride there. Martha's Vineyard in the summertime. You have to reserve the ferry for the truck. We have to make sure the tide is correct. Sometimes the truck can't get onto the ferry if the tide is too high or too low. Been stuck with that. But yeah, we have, those are clients that are third and fourth homes, and they usually tune them up every season.
yeah, exactly. A little refresh. See
Yeah.
all the furniture.
yeah,
Just yeah. So also you do a lot with community events and supporting like just the other businesses. So I think that also speaks to like you being a leader in your industry.
Yes, we'd love to give back to the communities that we're in and support. Anytime there's an ask for involvement, we're on it. We never say, no, we can't do it. And we try to donate not only our time, our equipment, funds, of course, but our service, whatever is needed. And if we're able to do it, we're on it.
Yeah, I know. The Girl Scouts called me.
Funny
So-
thing is, one of the warehouses we own used to be the warehousing for the Girl Scout cookies.
No way.
Back in the 70s, 80s.
That's
Yeah,
so funny.
70s and 80s, yeah.
Well, there's something to be said about women in trucking. That's a affiliation that
Yes.
everyone in our group is
Uh-huh.
a part of. So, getting the generation younger to touch a truck, that's another thing we do.
Touch the trucks, right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, just goes back to like building the next generation.
Kids are our future customers.
Yeah, and
And workforce.
and workforce, exactly. So we can't all just be, TikTokers or have a podcast.
Influencers.
Yeah, influencers. Well, I feel like you told me what your favorite thing was about the business. It was, that final delivery, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. It's whether it's a dining room table or an ottoman or a Porsche. It's it's a great feeling to help and perform a service and get a thank you. You know, I try to instill into our staff the idea is to say you're welcome, not I'm sorry.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
And just, you know, we got to be always on the A+ game. When we get to the B level, then it's a little scary.
Well, I can definitely attest to that in the as a whole. So you started in New York, correct?
Started in New York.
And
yes,
then-
New York to Florida.
So then it was New York to Florida.
Simultaneously.
So you had Florida open pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah. You
Florida was
needed
our
something
first
there.
warehouse, yes.
Okay. You're still in the same spot?
We are not. We built the building we're in now, I think we built in 95, 96.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yep.
We got some good
That's a
video and
beautiful
pictures.
building.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So then there's a few other locations.
Yes. We are in Grand Prairie, Texas, which is the Dallas area. La Mirada, Los Angeles area. We're in northern Cali. Forget the name of that area, small town. It's an unmanned warehouse. We have a place in Chicago area. We've been there quite some time. Satellite location in Baltimore and North Carolina.
You have quite a few drivers and employees.
do.
Do you know how many you have?
Our roster is probably around 200 on our roster, yes.
And you're always looking for new drivers, or how does that
Well,
work? I get a lot of questions
I
like
kind
that.
of try to tell my safety team and our recruiting team and our financial team, you have to recruit every day. Even if you got the A+ players, you age out. It's like a football team. It's like a basketball team. You got to always recruit because you're going to age out, and you need to keep fresh, right? So you need to recruit. Whether you got a full roster or not, you still have to keep recruiting. So I'm a fan of constant recruiting. You're going to get one out of maybe 30, 40 that you want to kind of retain, and now you have to train. So you have to kind of bring them in as helpers and whatnot and let them get the experience. And then hopefully they become an A+ person. So that's a cycle, and you can't stop it. Like I said, it's like going through high school or college and you're on a team, right? You're going to graduate at some time.
Yes.
So you need new teammates. You need new players, right?
Time's going to keep on going. Yes.
Time is undefeated.
Yes.
So, you got to constantly recruit. That's a given. So, you can't, in my opinion, my expert opinion, you can't stop that process. That has to keep going. When you're a business owner, whether it's being an accountant, someone at some point is either going to move on, form their own firm, but you still got to keep people coming in. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a sales person at a car dealership. He might get a following and then fizzle out, not bringing any new customers in. You kind of got to burn and churn that a little bit. You got to have new kids coming in.
Do you have like a mantra for hiring? I've heard a lot of different ones. Want to hear one I know?
Yes.
Okay. They say hire slow, fire fast. I don't know. I feel like, is there a method to it? I think it's more you kind of know, you get to know the person and see what,
Yes.
right? It's
yes,
just all about
yes,
personality.
yes,
Everything else could be taught.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to go look at the person's car after an interview and just take a peek in there. And see, is it in good shape inside?
When's the
I'm
last
not
time
worried about the outside. I'm
when
worried
they
about
have-
what the inside looks like.
when did they have McDonald's? Is there any French fries?
So,
That's great. So obviously, it seems like all of a sudden one day there was just this like amazing, beautiful company with this great logos, but you're always
I don't
building.
know if that's really the way to look at it. I mean, we've always been clean. We've always been the type of, and let me back up on that. It's the three brothers that always been the shiny guys. So we always like things shiny. So we would polish our own wheels. We'd wash our own trucks. Make sure the windows are always clean and mirrors. That was one thing about our father. Every time the truck would stop, clean the mirrors, clean the windows. You got to have good visibility. So that was one thing that was always instilled in us. Now, we use paper towels. My father would use newspaper to clean the windows.
Remember
and
that?
and the mirrors. But yes, always clean the windows.
What do you think's
mirrors.
better, newspaper or paper towels?
Probably the older newspapers when they were a little thicker.
Oh,
But you know, when the windows would get foggy and need to be defrosted, and the defroster wasn't working right, he'd be wiping the
ice.
window. Wipe that window down with this. Grab this newspaper.
Oh my gosh. That's
But
great.
we were always the type of guys to be clean and neat. And when we started getting a little stronger in the '90s, we were running real trendy with the yellow and the blues.
Oh, yeah.
And the pastel colors, pinks, purples.
Whose idea was all that?
The
Was that?
heartbeats. That was kind of mine.
Yeah, I think so.
And Vic Kessler signs in Flushing. He was always kind of a mentor and idol to me on the art side. So we had the heartbeats going. Then we went over to the lightning bolt.
I love those.
And, you know, we've always kind of stayed trendy or origination. And now we're doing our own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And currently, I think our look is absolutely spectacular. We went to the script look, and the younger generation enjoy the script because
love
they're
it.
not. They've never seen it before.
They don't even know
They
it.
don't understand
They don't
it,
even
so
know
they
how to
see
read
it.
it.
They get
What's
excited
that?
over it. So
Hieroglyphics.
the eyes of the younger generation are looking at
Yeah.
our equipment now. So,
Yeah.
and again, we're doing our own wrapping. We're doing our own artwork. Now we're all over it. So right now, currently, our fleet, I think, has looked the best it's ever has, and we have probably 95% of everything being completed. And by the time that other 5% gets done, I might get
do the other
I
one.
might go okay back to changing it up again.
What about the lightning bolt? No,
but
kidding.
one thing doesn't change is our P.
Exactly.
Our P is always stays the same. You know, some guys will say to me, "Hey, you know,
Like
why
the
do you
main
keep changing
logo.
your logo?" I said, "Well, you know what? Coca-Cola changes a little bit here and there. You know, so you always see the Coca-Cola red stays the same, but they might change the logo here or there, but you know it's Coke.
Exactly.
You know it's Pepsi. You know, they modernize their logo. Even look at Apple, how Apple's logo has changed since inception. So we always keep the P the same, and we make sure that that brand is always on a piece of equipment, on
Everything.
everything.
I've seen it on
We
socks.
have it on socks. We have it on underwear. We have it on.
Earrings.
I have it on my chimney at my house outside.
Oh, that's
so,
awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
the P is always
That capital P there. And
yes.
and you have it at your main headquarters
Yes.
at the corner in the
On the
in the
shrubs.
In the shrubs,
Yes,
exactly. So
yes,
if you look
yes.
up above the shrubs,
Make a left at the P.
yeah. You don't even need to get a drone, but you could see it. But
Yes.
from the drone, it's awesome.
Yes. Spring and summer looks really good.
I think what you've done in that area right there even just speaks to how you take care of wherever you go.